Nobody is gonna watch out for you, like you. People aren't for you or against you. They're for themselves. Sometimes you just have to walk away, let people go and let relationships end. What is coming is better than what is gone. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Your true friends become apparent when you're at your lowest. Not everyone whom you meet's intentions are true. The days that you don't want to do anything are the days that you need to do the most. Out of difficulties grow miracles. You're stronger than you think. You have gotten through every bad day in your life and understand. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Sometimes we can only find our true direction when we let the wind of change carry us. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. The only way out is through. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. The only things you can control is how you feel, do, and think. Stop trying to change other people because it almost never works. You never know how strong you are, until being strong is your only choice. Never sacrifice your growth for anyone. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Trust yourself. You've survived a lot and you'll survive whatever is coming. Hoping and wishing don't make things change. Making different decisions and working hard does. Change is not a threat, it's an invitation to live. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don's expected from cheap people. Keep your expectations only on yourself. When patience pans out, you realize you've not waited for long. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. Gotta love yourself before you can love others. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. Letting go isn't a one-time thing, it's something you have to do every day, over and over again. Life is not always fair. People that lie and cheat can often come out on top, but no matter how bad the situation may seem, you just have to keep battling on. There comes a time in your life when you have to choose to turn the page, write another book or simply close it. When something happens and it causes us pain, the pain is there to teach us a lesson. It is not so that we feel pain for the sake of pain. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. Most people will deceive you if you give them at least half a chance. Courage is the most important of all of the virtues because, without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You don't drown by falling in the water, you drown by staying there. Every next level of your life will demand a different you. Difficult roads always lead to beautiful destinations. Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. The chief danger in life is that you may take too many precautions. Life is inherently risky. There is only one big risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing. Let the improvement of yourself keep you so busy that you have no time to criticize others. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. People tend to complicate their own lives as if living weren't already complicated enough. The most important thing in life is learning how to fall. Hard times are sometimes blessings in disguise. We do have to suffer, but in the end, it makes us strong, better, and wise. A thought lesson in life that one has to learn is what not everybody wishes you well. One of my biggest lessons in life is, heal at the speed of our forgiveness. Rehearsing situations in your head is a waste of time. The situation will always be different than anything your imagination will come up with. Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. A little foolishness enough to enjoy life and a little wisdom to avoid the errors, that will do. Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. You think you know someone, but mostly you just know what you want to know. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Bad days build better days. The great courageous act that we must all do is have the courage to sleep out of our history and past so that we can live our dreams. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses, and start making changes. Nothing in your life will change unless you change. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. You can't understand everything immediately, sometimes you need to wait. It took a long time, but I have learned that you just can't take anything you want out of life without putting something back in exchange. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need. If you have a strong purpose in life, you don't have to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. You have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Life changes for the better when we realize that we don't have to know everything and we don't have to pretend that we do. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which bridge to burn. People will walk in and out of your life, and those you least expect will become past remembrance of a temporary time you once thought was permanent. All you have to do is pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. The trouble is, if you don't spend your life yourself, other people spend it for you. Facing your emotions gives you more strength and happiness in the long run than shutting them down or ignoring them. Guard well your thoughts when alone and your words when accompanied. If there's a single lesson that life teaches us, it's that wishing doesn't make it so. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. Never back down from a real challenge. They give the best lessons in life. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. Always trust what your gut tells you, even when everybody else tries to convince you otherwise. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. The most precious thing in the world is time with those you love. Be cautious with good deeds. Kindness has limits and some may explore your generosity. Your life is the result of the choices you make. There is no plan, just the consequences of choices. You can either become the victim of your struggles or emerge from them as the hero of your life. Tough times teach us that our resilience is stronger than we ever imagined. You have to speak up for yourself. No one else will. Sometimes you have to lose all you have to find out who you truly are. You are the only person that can simultaneously be your best friend and your worst enemy, and you can choose which one is more prevalent. Sometimes you're not going to fit in no matter how hard you try, and it's better to just be alone. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they could be gone. You never know how much they mean to you until they're gone. You have to help yourself. No one else can help you. You have to do it yourself. Once you realize this, you will feel more in control of your life. People only get better with experience if they are willing to learn and understand the lessons that are given to them through the bad times in their lives. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Your future is your past, which you understand. When one door closes, another opens, but we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the which has opened for us. We tend to forget that happiness doesn't come as a result of getting something we don't have, but rather of recognizing and appreciating what we do have.